As Vinicius Jr., the former Flamengo man, warming up with the current Flamengo man. So it looks like Pedro and Vinicius Jr. getting ready to step on the pitch here for what looks like Lucas Paquetá and Richarlison. So I mentioned Rafinha, second time he scored a brace in a Brazil shirt. The first time, his performance in the Libertadores. Coming at halftime for Richarlison. Lucas Paquetá as the player that's probably going to be replaced by Vinicius Jr., the Real Madrid man. One thing we know for sure, Vinicius Jr., when he comes on, he puts on a show. One of the most exciting players in all of world football. And Vinicius Jr. coming in for Lucas Paquetá. Tunisia also making a substitution as well. Second half underway at the Parc des Princes in Paris, Brazil. And those blue and white kids, they'll be moving Thiago Silva and Alex Telles. Then in the midfield duo of Casemiro and Fred. On the left, Vinicius Jr. Neymar will move to the middle. Rafinha on the right, and Pedro is the center forward. In the 4-2-1 of Adenor Leonardo against Germany. Remember, O Fenomeno Ronaldo had that weird haircut with just the hair in the front and everything else was bald in the back. And then after 7 minutes later with the first goal, Sartal being a Tunisia shirt for the national team with an excellent header of his own. Oh, there's the Rabona pass there from Vinicius Jr. He's always puts a little flair into the match. After that, Richarlison. Turnover there as former team when he exited the 2018 World Cup in Russia. I think it was the right move by the Brazilian, the CBF, in the right back position against Ghana. Vinicius almost connecting there with Neymar, but a touch by Anis Ben Slimani. Now lifted over the top by Danilo. Plenty of space for Vinicius. Vini, one-on-one, he is lethal. Casemiro, but good work defensively by Musacni. Just for protesting from a club in their country to represent Brazil. Neymar stifled, but it falls for Vinicius. The service inside. Look, he dropped it perfectly on the head of Tadbi in a leaping diagonal effort to give Tunisia their lone goal of the match. Plenty of chance here for Fred. Fred, well, by Mohamed Dragan, and now a chance for Brazil to break. Pass too long there. And Taha Yassin Khenisi, based in Kuwait, with Kuwait Sporting Club. Here's Vinicius Jr. on the left side. Moves it back to the top of the circle. The shot goes just. You're playing with fire because every outfield player in Brazil, since the beginning of time, it seems like, can play the ball calmly with their feet. In terms of this match, but this came out for to see 90 minutes of football, and we'd love to see the two PSG players link up. There's Anthony, left-footed shot, but passed a little too far ahead. And now a chance for Neymar. Neymar sees Vinicius. Vinicius goes down. The referee says no foul. That's the right call. No foul for sure. Good defense. Yeah, clearly not a foul there. Vinicius a little bit out of control, and it ran into the body there of Nader Gandri. Brazil with the patient approach as well. Brazil start their quest for a 6th World Cup. I remember correctly to say it in Portuguese. Was it Deixa Campbell? Something like that. You'll have to correct me on Twitter if I said it wrong, please. Vinicius with the chance. And it sails over the crossbar. Remember Vinicius early in his Real Madrid career had plenty of chances but didn't finish. But then the former Atletico Madrid man helped out by the former Real Madrid man. Now Neymar wins the ball. They want a handball. The Tunisian supporters, they will not get it, but they will back. Danilo, and now a touch for Neymar to Vinicius. Vinicius to Anthony. Vinicius, oh, it falls for Pedro! Golazo for Pedro in the 74th minute, 5-1 for Brazil. Everybody on the bench of Brazil appreciating Pedro getting a goal. Good intricate football here between Anthony and Vinicius. It takes a deflection and it pops up for Pedro. Oh, it's unlucky for Mortadhat. He's the one that comes in to defend, and it goes off of his leg there, and it pops up perfectly for Pedro. Brilliant finish. It's not unusual to see Neymar, his goalkeeper's not even move, and the ball just easily rolls to him. But for Brazil, they'll cross that bridge when they get to it. Here's Fred, drops it for Neymar. Shot kept out. Casemiro really is the only holding midfielder for Brazil now with the substitution. Very attack-minded setup now for Brazil. Pedro missed the foul. The attempt by Laiduni. Valéry making his Tunisian debut. The Angers right back. On the right most of the time, but Rodrigo in the middle. Next to Casemiro. There's Neymar. Oh, good footwork there to connect with Vinicius. Vinicius almost linking up with his Real Madrid teammate Rodrigo. Touches close in tight space there. Valéry with the foul. Valéry, the possession. Plenty of space forward for Neymar da Silva Santos Jr. The first real huge acquisition for PSG. I know they brought in some big players, but he was Anthony. Oh, there's a slip there by Andri. Thought it was a possible handball. Vinicius Jr. accidentally hit in the face. Club Africain center back, and well, not that much. There is some contact there. It doesn't look that hard. He was just trying to